radiofreebrooklyn.org.
Yeah, they should have how they have like phone sex. They should have
not Zoom. Not
that
Zoom
is not a bad idea. I really like that.
1-800
I just need to do sex jam.
Yeah,
sex jam. Oh no.
So seeds. You get seeds in your urethra.
Oh yeah, because it's not jelly.
No, it's not jelly.
Preserved sex.
Jam.
Preserved.
It's got fruit. Seeds and stems.
Sounds painful and irritating.
Ouch.
This is what's not painful and irritating is no suggestion. Hello, everybody. I'm Ralph Jean Pierre, your host. We got some. Oh wow, it's the first time.
No.
Yeah, it's the first time.
How long have you been doing this?
Almost not more than 3 years.
And this is the first time?
I've been working up to it.
The first time you've got applause?
Yeah, first time. This is no suggestion. I'm Ralph Jean Pierre. We got some beautiful guest co-hosts in the room tonight. We got James Quesada.
Hello.
Back in the place to be. Yeah. We got Chris Roberti back in the place to be. Yeah.
Thank you.
Tonight is episode 2 of Success. 6S. Some suggestions, sometimes summer school series. Success.
Wow.
All right.
I just came up with that. You don't sound enthused enough.
Did you really just come up with that?
Not just now, but like in the last 24
You just came up
Well,
with
that's not really improv, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like
I came up with that
material.
before. That's not improvised.
6S.
And we have a beautiful, beautiful stand-up comedian in the room today.
Hello.
Ethan Filler, am I saying it right?
Thanks for checking before the show.
Ralph.
Yes, it's Ethan Filler coming in live, except
Coming
not.
in live.
It's pre-recorded.
So we're gonna have the privilege of leading an improv comedy class for Ethan today over this hour. Ethan, I want to know 2 things to start.
Uh-huh.
How much improv comedy experience do you have, and what do you generally think about improv?
Well, I have limited improv experience. I have been to, I guess technically, two jams. It was like last month. I went to 2 jams, and I have never taken a class. And I would say I have limited experience with improvisation.
Fantastic.
Improvisational comedy.
Why'd you go to those jams?
Yeah.
The first one was
Sex jams.
someone I tangentially knew ran it, and I wanted to check it out. And then the second one, I was like, I went to one, I guess I'll go to another. And they were both at the BCC. The first one was they have their gay jam, which is a LGBT improv jam. So I want to check it out. The second one was the BCC one.
I really want to say sex jam again. Okay, go ahead.
Sex
Go
jam,
ahead.
yeah. And the second one was the BCC one downstairs. It's one of the co-hosts is William Banks, the jail guy.
Yeah,
guy who did the jail. You know about that?
Me.
No.
He's got a lot going on. This guy.
He pretended to be in jail for like a whole. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
He's a little bit of a cult.
Yeah,
cultural cult hero.
Yeah.
His influence has spread.
Sketch.
Even I was home in Detroit for a visit, and some friends of mine in the improv community out there were like, "You know this guy William Banks?
Yeah,
I think I'm in the Detroit factor of his.
Oh my god!
His cult.
I thought his whole like hairdo and everything was like part of like the character, but then that's just what he looks like.
He can't be stopped.
Anyways, and okay, and my thoughts on improv as a whole.
Oh, before you answer that, I'm going to say this.
Yes, of course.
At any point, especially in this first 10, 15 minutes, at any point, anybody can start an improv scene if they feel inspired. Anybody can start based on anything we're talking about. You can just start one. Though everybody who's here may not be in that scene, but the scene must include Ethan. Okay,
got it.
And we're just gonna go for it, and whatever happens. We're all here to support. Okay, go ahead, Ethan. I want to hear more of your thoughts about what this jam was about, and then your thoughts about improv.
Both jams were fun. The first one, I think we got more time in each scene, so it went better. It was fine. I haven't taken any improv classes. I think actually this year was the first time I saw. This is gonna sound bad. This is the first time I saw like a good improv show. It was actually, I'll shout it out. It was Josh and Aaron do improv featuring guest star Jinx Monsoon. Very fun.
Shout out Josh, shout out Aaron, shout out Jinx Monsoon.
Very fun. And I would say that from my relatively limited experience, because I have also like, I'm not going to name this one. I did one time open for an improv show, and it was more, I would maybe use the word amateur, and it was, it was not good. I think when improv is good, it's good. When improv is bad, I think it can be exceptionally bad. It's a whole, like a chain reaction of like someone does something bad and then it's other people doing something bad and it enhances. And it just turns into, it's a butterfly effect of bad sometimes. Like when like stand up is bad, like when one stand up is bad, it's like, oh, it didn't turn out. It's one person, but then like, God, that's what scares me about doing improv is like that. Like for me, I always feel confident in what I want to do. And I feel like if something doesn't go well, like that's on me. If I'm doing improv with someone and they're bad at it, I don't like that. I don't like someone else being responsible for something going topsy-turvy.
Also, anybody can call scene.
Okay.
On any scene.
Okay.
Ralph was not thinking about what you were saying.
No.
Captain, if you go down, I go down.
Is this a scene?
Captain, don't you do this to me. If you go down, I go down.
Are we doing it?
Captain, don't you stay in here with me, Captain.
Captain,
I'm
first
in with
mate.
you.
Hey, it's me.
Hey,
Petey.
first mate.
Petey.
Yar.
No, I'm not the. You're the. Yeah.
Yar.
Yeah.
It's the first mate from Southern California. That's why he sounds like that.
How come you commit to the captain with the first mate? You didn't commit with me, Captain. What? I'm also a pirate on this
Yar,
ship.
it took me a second to get acquainted.
All right.
What's your job title?
You didn't even really give me one. I'm just swabbing the decks.
What's your job title, Yar?
I'm a deck swab. I'm a deck swab.
Is anybody hungry? I have made peanut butter and jelly.
Yar, I'll take a peanut butter and jelly.
Here you go.
Yar.
Enjoy it. Little update on the weather report.
Yes.
Bad weather. Still bad.
Okay.
Ship is pretty, and don't mind my French, fucked up.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are taken the, what do you call those boats that go alongside our boat?
A dinghy?
Not a dinghy. I feel like a dinghy.
A lifeboat?
Like a
the
buoy?
lifeboat.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the one. The dinghy, I would think, would be drifting behind.
But behind the. Either way, the dinghies and the lifeboats, we should be using them. I can't believe you're making sandwiches right now. We're actively. You're the first
gotta
mate.
eat.
Well, we as captain, we were saving them for women and children. I did realize now we don't have any women and children on board.
Yeah.
So we probably should have used them earlier. A lot of people died.
I'm
needlessly.
young.
Debatable. But
Yeah, how young? Yeah.
how young are you?
What's the first
I just
presidential
turned
election
30.
you
I
voted in?
just turned 43. I voted for Carter.
Okay,
Holy
so
shit.
as a pirate captain, which I'm assuming I am,
Yes.
in whatever time this is where pirates are a relevant thing to exist.
I think you know.
45
Look at the calendar behind you. What's the date?
It's
Ye old
2013. It's 2013.
Yeah.
2013.
It's awesome. It's the Roaring Teens.
The Roaring Teens. I would say that 45 is a very old age.
All right. I
just want to be clear because
it hurts. It
I want
stings what you're
to say
saying.
this because you're a recent hire as captain. I know we just hired you recently. I know you're still interning.
I'm a deck swab.
I know the fact that you've been in. How long have you been in the industry? The pirate industry.
I mean, I'm an intern, so it's not
Switching
very
careers.
long. I'm switching careers.
So what did you do before this?
I was in IT.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
the housing bubble really claimed.
Yeah.
We share a bunk.
Yeah.
Me and Dennis.
Yeah.
He talks in his sleep.
Yeah.
Very, very
Now-
sexy thoughts, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, we've been away at sea for a while, and we haven't had the company of a woman, just a couple manatees. So have you guys explored each other's bodies?
We have not.
I'm just kind of assuming I know it's there. I mean, I've seen a naked man
Okay,
before.
so what
I'm open to
what
a
I'm
lot
Not
of
this
hearing
particular
is
Dennis, but
okay, so
what was that?
What was that, Captain?
just
Is there a bug in here?
No. I'm just getting your attention.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Wait a minute, we're
a
looking
big
at
part
you.
of a big.
You have our attention, Captain.
It helped me to focus more.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
didn't. It's now it's a
Excuse me?
pure distraction.
Oh, sorry.
A big part of what we do is teamwork. It's togetherness, and the fact that you two haven't even tried to explore each other's bodies means it says to me that you're not really invested in what we do.
I'm
not my
open.
type.
I never know how to bring it up. I'm open, but you can't. You know, I mean, you got to be with HR. I worked in IT, and we had our HR department. If I'm honest, you know, I mean, I couldn't clear things up, and it's probably why I was either.
Well,
laid
we have
off
an HR here too. It's called Hairy Rectum.
Whoa.
You got to get in there.
See.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay,
Okay.
I want to go. I want to start with, how do you feel, Ethan, after this scene? What are your immediate thoughts?
I feel like there. I would have preferred if there was some kind of way to grab my attention to make sure it's a scene. If they're, you know, like, you just went right in. You didn't do because improv. I've noticed improv people do a thing where it's it's more of a visual thing. But when they're about to, they kind of go like,
Oh my God.
Can we describe it?
Yeah,
James?
please.
Could you describe
just,
that visual thing?
Describe this beautiful undulation
they're
that
like
Ethan has
okay, and
done.
they're like kind of like doing the pump up, like okay, and then they jump on the stage and they're like,
It's kind. It
You're
looks
doing
like
a body wave
Yeah.
as if you're snapping into character.
yeah, snap in.
It
And
also
then they always
That's
go.
exactly it.
Yeah.
I feel like they always go, and then they're always like open a cabinet or a door.
they immediately open the cabinet.
they're like okay, and then they're like
God, that's good. That really is deep insight.
yeah.
yeah. And I've only been it's pretty Or I went to one and a guy started immediately digging a ditch, and someone was like, "Why do they always do that?"
Yeah, always
I was digging.
right
They started
away.
digging.
Yeah, it's like how many. It's like when you're in school and the words you learn are like well, or it's all farm words. It's like cow, well. It's like these, especially in the city. Like
Who's using these words?
nobody
What?
has.
Sorry, what?
Well,
What about it?
Like a well, like a wishing well.
Yeah.
It's not
Cow.
a thing that I've seen ever in life.
barn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
these are these are like how
Yeah.
you're training kids. It's like what sometimes like match a picture of
Yeah.
I don't know, a yard or something.
I want my kids to know what an
Yards.
animal is. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Not a
true.
pigeon.
But it's still like
Yeah.
in terms of improv, there are a
Yeah.
disproportionate amount of scenes where people open a cabinet and pull out a cup, and it's like, are we
Yeah.
drinking that much?
Yeah. The first improv jam I went to, which is was like last month or whatever. There was someone I keep thinking about her. She was so awful at improv, which is the thing she was doing, and she ruined the scene she was in. All her instincts were awful. And then I was talking to her afterwards, and she was like, "Yeah, I've studied improv for so many years. I think I'm going to start teaching." And I still think I was like, "What?"
It does happen. And the odd thing is, it's unlikely, but she might be a good teacher. Sometimes it happens. Somebody bombs.
There are certainly really good improvisers who are terrible teachers.
Oh, that's true.
There must be terrible improvisers who are amazing teachers.
Or maybe she had an off night. Shout out to this lady. Anybody have any strong thoughts?
I know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
Just on that
This lady
description.
was she was
shit.
I could
too, brother. I
tell
know it.
the way she talked immediately, the way she carried herself. I was like, "Oh no, she's bad at she's."
Here's something that I'll call out if we're like kind of just dissecting.
Yeah, we're
gonna dissect the
tearing-
scene.
We're
Improv
tearing
shop
improv
here.
up. Take
Tear it
that,
up.
Amy Poehler.
Well, just as a compliment to Ralph, what I know that it's like jarring in this format to not have a clean break between when we're just riffing to when we're doing
When we're
improv.
just chatting to when we're going into
Chitting.
improv.
But I'm a big fan of Ralph's improv in general. But
Commend
what I really
you,
like-
Ethan, for as soon as you figured out what was going on, jumping in, doing some nice pirate work. Yeah.
Beautiful pirate work.
Yeah.
But I it's one of the biggest challenges.
How would you rate it? Would you give it a high C?
Oh, you.
That's good.
Yes.
It can be super challenging to do improv where the source material is talking about improv. And you turned it into a metaphor of going down with the ship, which I appreciate because I immediately got in my head of like, we're just gonna be here talking about improv and then trying to do a scene where we do improv about improv.
It's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing. That's why I'm always like, on the show, I'm like, the only thing I don't want to talk about is improv because we're going to be a snake eating its tail. In general, but this show is different. The format that we usually do, Ethan, is I'll have like improvisers like these come on and we'll just talk about anything, like life or whatever, and then that'll inspire improv scenes like we're doing now.
Yeah.
But this series is specifically like success. Yes, we're gonna try to teach some improv.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to get some notes here.
Please.
Notes.
If you got it.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Yeah. I thought it was super fun. I think if we're really going for like improv teaching and stuff, I think
go for it.
Again, jumping right into the scene aside, a great thing to do would be to use more of what Ralph was leading with, which is Captain, I promise you, if you're going down, I'm going down. And so, if you're reading into that a little bit more, the point of view you might adopt is that like you're trying to convince him to get off the ship and that you're the only person going down with it, or we didn't really the scene started at a really like declared initiation, and we definitely found a really great focus of the scene after we got into it. But that could have been a great focus to begin with.
You want to try? Why don't we try some of the scene again and try that note?
Sure.
Now we're gonna go back. So we're gonna jump right in, and so James, try to give as sharply and as clearly as you can exactly the note you want to try, exactly what you want us to try, and then we'll just jump in and do exactly that and see what happens.
Be a character who made Ralph say what he just said.
Okay.
Which is if you go down, I'll go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll just try that. Okay, Captain, if you go down, I'm going down. If the ship is going down with you, then I'm also going down with the ship.
Okay. Yeah.
It feels like you're mustering enthusiasm for this, Captain.
Yeah.
The ship is sinking.
Well, to be honest, I've been quietly quitting this job for a few weeks now.
Shit.
So,
Captain Swab Boy, I have some food. Is anyone hungry?
I feel like we taught and seen.
Okay.
I feel like we totally did the same exact thing again.
No, it felt great.
Different. I think the quiet quitting was a new wrinkle.
That was
okay.
I like the idea of a pirate captain who's quiet quitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's comedy for me.
Great impulse to call scene.
Yeah.
Fantastic impulse to call scene.
Well, not for me. I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, but unseen.
I do. No. I want to say that. I want to affirm that like that. Just that tiny move could have been a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like you absolutely took James's note. Like you absolutely were like, oh yeah, I've been quiet quitting this whole time. Yeah. So I'm super enthused, and you're like, I'm actually not that enthused.
Yeah, I've been going on Indeed for other pirate jobs.
Beautiful. So yeah, and that's what we just did is pretty much what we'll keep doing. We'll chat a little bit, and we'll see if another scene crops up out of that. Yeah. We'll jump into it, and then see if we can.
It all feels vaguely non-consensual. I know I agreed to do it.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Like it feels
the idea of consent. Well, I guess you enter the realm of a scene.
Yeah,
with like I know whatever happens, I'm going to have to do, but that isn't consent, really.
Well,
right?
It's like
you should be able to. I mean,
it's like when you go to like a you're going to like a sex party, but then every once in a while like a finger slips in. You're like, I didn't realize that was going to happen right now.
That's never happened to me. Wait, paint the picture. You've gone to a sex party.
I've gone to a sex club. Everyone's nude. I know there's going to be sex happening. Maybe I'll
somebody
have sex.
Inserts a finger in you somewhere.
I'm walking past, and I'm walking to the let's say the craft services.
Yeah, get some Cheetos.
Are you already nude? Or are you just?
Well, everyone's nude.
Okay,
it's a sex party,
all nude.
And then like it's a tightly packed room, and then like someone slips a finger, and I'm like, oh, I knew that might happen, but I didn't know that was going to happen right now.
Right.
Well, it's And the finger in this instance is the improv scenes that I'm like, oh God, now okay.
That I think is good. I mean, this is that is very interesting because you do have to do a bunch of shit often that you didn't. Maybe you wouldn't. You didn't want to do it, and I think beginning improvisers often kind of like chafe against that and there's like a status battle about, well, no, that's not really happening. But the idea of consent is very, very interesting to me. Also, I came up in an age where nobody cared about consent. Me Too.
The first rule of improv is yes and, which is why so many comedians turn out to be rapists.
Wait a minute. Seems like the opposite should be true.
That I didn't even know. I don't know how to wrap my mind around that, but that is a sassy thought.
Yeah. The first rule, you can never say no.
You asked a beautiful question right before we started that I do want to get back to, because in this same vein.
Ethan, do you want to be in this room doing this right now?
It's too late. Can't back out.
What was the pitch?
I don't remember. I don't remember what I told you. What did I tell you?
When I was downstairs, Ralph said, I found a stand-up.
The clown, Chris Commodore was like, my friend needs someone for a thing that's never done improv before. Do you want to do it? I went, what? Sure.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remembered this was a podcast or not. I think I told someone I'm doing some improv thing. I don't remember what it is. And then you said podcast. I was like, got it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, and
I think that's the perfect answer to this question. I'm trying to work on, sometimes I'm a little too secretive about, like, I like when people show up and they don't know who the guest is.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like it brings an extra, but I don't know. That's not always good.
Do you like surprise parties? Receiving a surprise or giving a surprise?
Well, when I was in college, one girl I had a crush on threw me a surprise party. It's the only one I've ever gotten, and I reacted very badly to it. But I think it was more about the fact that I had a crush on the girl than me not liking the party.
It seems like she liked you enough to throw you a surprise party.
I was so fearful in college. Like,
yeah, me too.
I was so fearful. Oh man, James, how are you with the ladies? Let's say college age.
Not good.
The ladies.
Yeah, I don't know. I never knew really. I never had Riz, as they say.
An improv comedian not having Riz?
What? You saw? I didn't realize I was sarcastic until too late.
Ethan, something else you said earlier about like. About the concerns of improv being that you could be dragged down.
Yeah, it's like when a lifeguard goes to save somebody and then they drown them under the water.
Yeah.
It's like, because like, I mean, I've seen before, like even in the 2 jams I went to, like someone there, the one with the girl who was really, really bad, there was like a couple people on stage and they were getting into a scene. They were getting like a whole patter back and forth. And then she just threw a grenade in and ruined it and kept ruining it. Whenever they got back into a groove, she just threw another thing that didn't fit. And I was like, if that happened to me, I would like let's say hypothetically, I was doing a jam or I was on like a house team or something, and something like that happened to me after the show, I would go backstage and be like, don't ever fuck me like that again.
Wow.
To me, I was like, I can't, having someone like ruin something like that's like, I can't imagine.
I'm trying to think about how I've reacted to that. I guess the culture of it kind of trains me out of thinking that somebody ruined something for me. Although you kind of know when you're playing with somebody who's like a hog and or a sabotager or
if it's malicious, it's different than if it's just kind of like somebody greener or who's just a wildly different playing style.
I don't like that. Like this, I actually am remembering now for fun. To check it out, when I was in high school, there's this one kid who tried to start an improv club. This was not like a real like official above board. Like he a teacher let him use a classroom, and he was like knew all about improv and whatever, and then no one else really did. But I showed up and I think I tried to do like one scene with somebody, and it was like, okay, a grocery store, and then I'm like, oh, and I'm here at the grocery store, and this other kid was like, and I'm Zorro, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
Was it the kid who started the group who did that?
No, it was like a dumb other kid, and I was like, I don't want to be here. That's my whole like everyone. You have to say yes. You have to say yes to everything, and I'm like, what if someone is fundamentally awful at what they do? I feel like there's a.
All right, is that going to be everything? Did you bring your own bag, or can I? You want to buy a bag?
Are we doing a scene? Okay, just checking. Do you? I actually have a reusable bag.
Oh, great. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
You've been to Big Ben?
Yeah. Well, with my ex-husband.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Although, if you don't mind me, this is very forward of me, but I'm on some medication that just lets me feel comfortable around people. A lot of the people that I know who have been divorced are happier after the divorce. Is this a case for you?
I would say, I'm not really happy. We actually divorced because our son died of leukemia and I could never bounce back. And he said that I was bumming him out.
Yeah. So this is a case where it's okay.
So I've just really
could be the exception.
Yeah, I've just everything reminds me of him and my son.
I'm so sorry. I've just been standing behind you guys for a minute. I'm just wondering if there's any way to move this transaction a little faster.
That's an incredible hat and eye mask you have, sir.
I didn't want to pull this card. Right. But I'm kind of like in the middle of a lot of vigilanteism right now.
What's going on?
I'm fucking Zorro. What are you?
Oh my God. Zorro means fox in Spanish.
Oh, wow.
And Zorro, of course, is a swordsman.
It has a lot to get done.
Right,
not to be rude, but I feel like he has a lot to do, and you discussing this, the etymology of his name is probably not.
You're right. I'm sorry.
That is so
Hold
nice
on. Here, your bag is ready. It's going to be $15.
Okay.
How would you like to pay?
Let me see. Sorry, ever since my husband left me, that
Zorro. Wow. Can you tell us? Yeah, that's all great. Okay. But Zorro.
Wow. Oh, that's so nice. So good. Okay, Ethan. First thoughts about feelings coming out of this scene. If anything at all.
I don't know.
Perfect. Yeah, I thought this scene was beautiful. I don't even know if I have immediate thoughts. If anybody has an immediate thought,
notes. We're getting no notes.
It may be no notes. I can definitely say things I love.
Is the only thing I'll say about it is that I do love to be like intentionally destructive and like meta. That is something that like where the crossover of I think clown and sometimes people who I think a lot of stand-ups are very cynical. So it can be very freeing to be like destructive on purpose and all the things that you're afraid of, that you might be afraid of, anybody might be afraid of going bad or being wonky in improv, to just kind of like lean into it even more. So that's really, I didn't know for certain that that's what you were setting up as hoping for a Zorro disruption. As soon as I was like, it's got to happen.
Yeah.
So nice.
But it's so cool.
Did you like how dark I made it?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
It was
delicious.
nice because and what I loved about it is you did go dark, but you didn't play like above it. Like it was like a joke. You committed to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just lost. We lost our son. Whatever. Which was, it was very, it felt real, which then made it so nice when Zorro pops in. Yeah. And that was so lovely. I really loved it.
Just to picture him in full Zorro regalia, just being like, I don't care about your son.
Yeah.
What if he was on horseback? I think we could have done that.
That would have been beautiful.
To your point, James, about destroying something, one of the things that I often will. Oh, that's a terrible sound.
Jesus,
I liked it actually.
Some reverb on it.
Is to
it's like a radar.
Try to like digress as much as possible, because I think beginning improvisers think about that improv is about plot. Yeah, it's about making the things happen, and my note is often you are the thing that is happening, right? So, so if you're thinking, oh, this scene should go this way, I would say you're in a writing mode. And you want to be more in like a doing or experiencing mode. Yeah. And so one of the things that I do, and it's just like delightful for me, is to just like get caught and, derail the plot. Yeah. Yes. In certain ways.
I love that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the kernel that I've been sitting with is of like, this is like the kernel of what I think improv is, which is not very novel, but I think it's only about emotion for me. Nothing else matters. So like, yeah, the scene for me would have been full and rich to just see you like have a little bit of a meltdown or just be mopey about your current station in life. And just the scene is that. And then just this cashier and Zorro kind of circle around you in the state that you're living in. Like to go with what you're saying, I think that's exactly like digress. That I love that image of digressing is the way to go.
I thought improv was mostly about opening invisible cupboards and doors.
That is true. You didn't do that once so far today.
I didn't. Yeah,
that is a big note that I've been trying to. I didn't give it yet, but I was going to get to it.
All right, you did it. I see it.
There's
it had a twist open on it.
I've also been. Where am I trying to go right now? I saw some mime recently that was inspiring. I
want to live in that sentence. You just said
I feel like I have a little bit of a bias against mime, but
I want to live in that sentence. You just said
against mime, which is like it is a little. It's
really mimeophobia in 2025.
Honestly,
well, it's also as an improviser, I don't feel like I have a business looking down another form of theater or comedy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I feel like I should be open to everything. And
but let's hear it.
The mime that I saw was I just kind of
I know who you're talking about, by the way, but I do want to hear it.
But the I saw a mime bit recently, and it was very beautiful. It was like I forget. It was a little abstract, but you could tell the objects and things it was doing, and the body stuff was. I don't even know. I don't.
Good tangent.
Yeah, I feel like I did want to say.
I love the part where you talked about the mime, and then you talked about that the mime did things, and then you didn't finish the story.
Then he really backed out of that. He's like, oh.
And this is
sorry.
a professional improviser, someone who's been performing for 20 years.
20 years. Only gotten this much better. What was it? Oh, I hope this is going well for you because I feel like so far you've just given us stories of you like earnestly trying improv and then it just being a terrible experience over and over.
I liked to be when I did the first jam, I actually liked what me and my scene partner did a lot. It actually turned out to be really fun. I do think if I had been matched up with, because I did a one scene with one other person and other people tried to do like a bunch of people at once and other people had some people who were like, I don't think really gelling. I think maybe if I had been matched up with anyone else, it may have not have gone well.
The numbers are delicate. Like big numbers are really for probably more experienced improvisers. That part of jams has always seemed a little. And
it's always like
me.
It's like I think it's like they put you in a group, and I think it was like you get like, I think maybe it was like you get like 7 minutes total or something, and then a bunch of people can do a bunch of different scenes or whatever. So I was in this big group, but me and this one person just did one scene.
That's nice.
Because I didn't want to I didn't want to jump in immediately, and I didn't want to like, I don't know, when I hate when there's so many moving parts to something, like five people, and then everyone jumps in and it's like, and I'm blah blah, right. And I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah. It's almost impossible, I think, unless you got people who are either very much of one mind or very much seasoned. I do want to say, though, I feel like, and I don't know your background, James, but I feel it's probably kind of the same, but we're from like the old days of the pit, which for me at least was like all about jam culture.
Pre-integration. Sorry, no.
Yeah. It was
when Del Close was running it. He did not like people.
He did not like anybody who wasn't
a stand-up who knows
white and sober. Oh, yeah. That's
wait, what?
Very nice.
You know, reference Del Close. Shocking to hear a stand-up reference Del Close.
I know a little bit of like the history of like Second City and stuff like that. And I was because like I have done shows, even some stand-up shows like at the Pit, and they always, because they have like a bunch of signs about like, you know, homophobia and racism, sexism are not allowed here, and then they have a big mural of Del Close, and I was like, you can't have both of those. Because I heard about him. I know he until the last year of his life didn't believe black people were funny, and he went to the grave thinking women weren't funny. And I was like, okay, big black and white mural of this man as you're at this open mic telling us hate has no home here.
Mm-hmm. I'm relishing this so much.
Also, like, how are you racist and an improv teacher?
He's a talented man. He did.
Pick your battles a little bit.
I'm going to start a scene now, but it's going to be inspired by something before all the
not the racism.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we got paired up as lab partners. I get so nervous.
Yeah, I can see you're sweating pretty profusely.
Yeah, well, I just get scared that I'm going to get stuck with a dud.
I can imagine how it would be terrifying being stuck with a dud. I can imagine that scenario very vividly.
But I got a good one.
Yeah. Okay, could you wipe your brow? You're dripping onto my paper.
Oh, sorry. Let me just wipe. Oh, shoot. The pen's smearing. I'm sorry about that.
No, I've already come to terms with it.
It's kind of soaking through the multiple pages.
Could you take your glasses off? It's getting everywhere.
My mom says that I have sweat like the blood of one of the aliens, like the xenomorphs, you know?
Yeah.
Like it can just sort of like soak through floor by floor.
Now, students, I need you to understand, in order for this experiment to work, you'll have to work in tandem as one. You'll have to be close and you'll have to trust one another. Okay. Really work as a team.
You hold my hand.
Really work as a team.
Okay.
Scott, Laurel, there's no rule against holding hands. All right, I'm going to continue.
Okay.
But you really have to trust one another.
We're thumb rubbing each other.
Yeah. You don't have to let me know that. I can just pretend that
each other's hands.
Yeah. So we have to, for the experiment, we have to be inside of each other. Is that what you said?
Class, just follow the directions on the paper that I gave you. I only gave one paper per group. You'll have to share the paper.
Let me look at the paper. Okay.
All right.
Don't use euphemisms in this classroom.
Sorry.
Chemistry.
Okay. So step one, look into each other's eyes deeply. Okay. Step two, lick your lips to create a barrier of moisture.
My retainer.
Okay. Step three, if
Scott, those are not you hand wrote those directions. Those aren't the directions that I gave you. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I got some notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of good work. No. I would say I love that James was the dud. I think you're in a nice place because you have like pros around you.
Yeah.
So I would say a note that I would give is be the dud.
Okay.
So enjoy.
He started it.
He definitely did. There's a maybe it would be a lovely world where it's like you're out dudding each other.
I feel like it's like the teaching that's going on.
Mm-hmm. So, you turned to the camera.
I just realized we were being filmed.
The teaching that's going on.
Pro move.
I feel like it's less like instructional and more like, you know, when they like throw a baby in a pool and it swims, they try and make it swim instantly.
Right.
That's what like I did take one clowning. I was not qualified to go to it, but I took one clowning class. And there wasn't really any, they were just like, okay, go. And I was like, go what?
Right.
I feel like this is like similar where it's like, just go into it.
You're swimming, Ethan.
You're crushing.
You're crushing.
I'm crushing.
Yeah.
You are. You're crushing it.
But you have a thing you want to try.
Yeah.
Oh, I would. Yeah. So
be the dud.
Because I think early improvisers, when it's happening, our bodies are in like fight or flight mode. And so we see a lot of early scenes of fights or conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the sooner, well, you have to go through it anyway, but eventually people learn like, oh, there's like great joy in losing.
Yeah.
And so losing or becoming the dud in this instance is a great gift to everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So many thoughts about this. I want us to try this.
We're gonna do. All right.
Yeah, I want us to try this. Yeah. So you can see if you can get as close to the same initiation as you can give.
Yeah, but and the note is
and
like
I'll become the dud.
We're both losers who
duds.
thinks we're both losers who thinks the other one is the loser. Is
I mean, it could be or thinks that they're so lucky to be with this other person.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think it might even be a nicer world to exist in. I'll tell you more about this after.
Okay, go.
I'm so glad we got paired up as lab partners.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get so nervous.
I do too. I'm sorry. I usually don't. I have 2 moms and 4 sisters. I usually talk to boys. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. Oh God.
I'm
so
nervous
sorry.
too. It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Gosh.
Oh God. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
God. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Students, I haven't given any instructions yet.
Oh God.
Oh no, he's talking
God.
to us.
I haven't paired you up yet.
We're nervous.
You don't have to.
Oh God, my diva cup just fell out.
Oh, shoot.
Hold on. I got it.
Somebody called.
Oh God.
I got it for
Somebody
you.
called Janitor Rosenthal.
I can't see without my diva cup.
Janitor Rosenthal,
Oh,
get in
God.
here, please.
I can't see without my diva cup.
What was different? Talk to us about what was different in that experience.
I don't know. I couldn't say.
Ineffable.
Ineffable. It's yeah.
I love that note. That was a brilliant note. Yeah, it took it a whole different place.
Yeah.
The scene that we did, I thought was fun and beautiful, and you guys played beautifully together. But yeah, this is a very I don't want to say aggressive, but active note to like really try for this character. And I from the outside, it seemed fun to play. It was nice to watch you guys sort of try to stoop lower than each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think also there is great skill in playing the straight character and the kind of like voice
doing takes to the camera.
Yeah.
So good. So
but
funny.
or like the grounded one or the voice of the audience is the other way to think about it. But
You can say straight man, it's fine.
I've just been thinking a lot about how like I want to be playing more bold but believable characters that like bold,
Zorro.
Yeah, like Zorro. Yeah. That's who I want to be. Yeah. But yeah, bold, believable characters. I think there's tension in trying to like make it big, pronounced, different than yourself, but also like find believability in it.
Yeah, that's the thing I noticed when I went to, especially the first jam I went to, a lot of people immediately went into like a big character or a big accent immediately. Yeah. And I was like, if you can't do a Scottish accent, you probably shouldn't try it for the first time.
I kind of feel like, now this to me, and this is where I want to go into, because I'm very interested in like the stand-up mind and the stand-up world and the stand-up, your personal philosophy of comedy.
Milieu. It's French.
I feel like I can sort of picture how to spell this word, but I'm also just picturing a boiled egg. Ouvre. Anyway.
Ouvre.
I'm very, and maybe there's the clown in me. I'm very much like.
There's a clown in you. Get him out. Get him out.
I feel like if there's a skill you want to try and you know you're not good at it, go for it hard because there might be something beautiful on the other side of it. Most of all, it's just going to be stupid and bad, which I think is like ripe. If you make an earnest attempt, not if you're like, I'm so bad at it. But if you make an earnest attempt and then it falls flat, that might.
As a stand-up, when I see someone on stage and I think what they're doing isn't successful or that that's bad, my initial thought is always like, this person should quit.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? Okay,
I'll name names. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Have you ever watched someone? Have you ever watched someone that you had this? Okay, it's 2 questions. I'm gonna start with this first one.
It's fine.
Have you ever watched someone that you're like, oh, this person should quit? Watch them become someone you really respect over time?
I don't think I've been in stand-up long enough to see that. I have had other people tell me that, like, and this is, I'll say a name because like it actually is a compliment. My friend has been doing comedy for like more than a decade. There's another comic, John Moskowitz, who he saw him.
Oh, shout out John Moskowitz.
Shout out John Moskowitz. When he saw him when he was first starting out, he was like, ooh, it was like not successful. And then over the years, he's gotten very good. So I think it can happen, but I fundamentally believe sometimes there's some people where you look at them and you go, never. I don't think it'll ever be successful. I think from stand-up specifically, it lets you into someone's brain. And when someone, because improv is like, it's whatever comes to mind, whatever. For stand-up, it's like a chosen monologue. And it's like, sometimes it's like, this is what you're choosing to say. Mm-hmm. You've had your entire life to prepare for this. And this is what you're choosing to say.
That's so harsh.
I was about to say something so brutal about that.
Sometimes it's like, oh, the joke didn't exactly work or it needs work. But like sometimes at the core of what someone's doing is like, no. Like one time I saw a stand-up do a joke that the crux of his joke, he was talking about kind of earnestly, trying to make jokes of it, but kind of earnestly saying about Me Too. He was like, the problem with dating nowadays is there's too many cameras. And I was like, that's a bad person and a bad comedian. There's no growth that can happen here. Because, and I feel like if I ever did do like improv, I feel like there's a real risk of me like, with an improv teacher, if like someone else in a scene with me is bad, I feel like there's a real chance of me going like, well, you should probably quit this to someone else.
I totally get that. I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I won't name this person's name. Gosh, should I? I really want to. Actually. I'm going to actually.
Okay. We can bleep it.
No, because I think it ends up being complimentary. Okay. I've just told the story a lot, and I sort of feel like
Jason Sudeikis.
But no. One of my favorite improvisers in the city is Steve Ling. I love Steve Ling.
Yeah.
The first time I took a class with him, I think it was my level 2 class. This was like maybe 13 years ago. And I just thought, I'll never see this guy again. He's terrible. It was awful. I mean, Steve, he hasn't changed much. Yeah. His playing has grown immensely, but Steve Ling is still Steve Ling. And so the way he played, I was just like, never seeing this guy again. You know what I mean? Of course, I was the star of the class. You know what I mean? Right. And he was just like, and over time has become like really just like, when I think about like a sturdy pit, like, I feel like he's just a guy you can rely on in a scene. And it didn't happen overnight. It took a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it does happen. And he didn't make like a dramatic change. He just figured out how to do it based on what he is.
I would offer that idea of, well, this person shouldn't do it anymore. Do you find that voice in your head about you in certain ways?
No, not really. I mean, generally, this is gonna sound awful, but there's some people where I'm like, you're truly like wasting your time, especially for like something like stand-up, which is just like, if the goal is to be doing this professionally, you're wasting your time. You should go back. I'm not going to name names, but I just had an interaction with this. I won't go into all of it, but basically,
I know
there's
you're talking about
mine. There's this like 23-year-old guy who quit his software job 2 weeks ago to this day.
He's going to know who he is.
To do comedy. And he's very bad. And I was like, you should not be. First of all, I've been doing comedy for 4 years. I have like, this month, just because it's June, I have like at least like usually like three gigs a week. Almost none of them pay. You should need a day job. You need a day job, my God. But I was like, there's some people where I'm like, especially sometimes I'll go to an open mic and I'll see someone and I'll talk to them or whatever, and then I find out that their day job is like heart surgeon, and I'm like, no, you shouldn't be doing stand-up. Go save lives. My God. My God. I don't know.
Yeah, I that super resonates with me. I don't have the bug, I did stand up for a little while and it was very helpful for me, but like I knew in my heart there's people who need to be stand-ups.
Yeah.
And like I knew I didn't have that.
I think conversely, I'm sure definitely there's some people who are like, they were put on this earth to like be on SNL or something, or to be like a Jim Carrey or something like that. And they were put on this earth to be, shout out to be like a Zach Zucker or something.
Shout out to Jim Carrey.
Shout out Jim Carrey.
Is he listening?
What?
I hope
Fuck
so.
him. Whatever. No.
You're working that camera.
You haven't been. It. Yeah. You. Where the hell's the next Ace Ventura? We've been waiting.
We need it.
We've been waiting. Make it more transphobic. But like, there's some people who are like firecrackers of talent, and then there's some people who are like, I think doing improv because like they want to get better at like public speaking at like work or something. And like, I think there's like a tipping point where it has to be like, do I have what it takes to be in this industry, or am I just hanging out? Some people do comedy the way other people do karaoke.
Doris, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to give this address to the company. I can do it. You don't have to do this address. I'm just letting you know. I'm giving you an out. You don't have to, because there's 300 people in the audience. You don't have to do it. You're shaking.
Doris, I believe in you.
I just if I
I'm
don't
trying
do
to
this
give Doris
now,
an out.
If I don't do this now, I'm never gonna do this. My entire life, I've been
Words
so
are slurring.
quiet. I'm trying my best. I have a deviated septum. My entire life, I've been the wallflower. I've been the dud. I've been the shrinking violet in the corner. If I don't do this now, I'm 50 years old. I'm halfway through menopause. One of my tits is deflated. I have nothing left to live for. I got to get out there and do this.
I want to say to Harry, just correct me if I'm wrong. Earlier this afternoon, Doris, you did not have a deviated septum. I don't know what happened to you. You don't have to do this address.
Challenges present themselves. Okay?
I saw a rerun of the Carol Burnett show and I laughed real hard.
How hard? How hard?
It was a Harvey Korman sketch. It was real funny. It was real funny, and now I'm all cranked up there.
Doris, Harry and I are happy to wheel you out there in your wheelchair.
Yeah, my iron lung.
I believe in you,
Yeah,
Doris.
yeah.
Doris, you got
We
this.
will get that jack, and we will get my iron lung up to that podium.
No one tells you where you belong. You choose where you belong. Let's
Dolores.
get you up there.
Hear me whimper.
My God, I will say, Doris, you're sort of cutting a little bit of a Margaret Thatcher figure right now. I'm starting to believe.
Well, I do hate the Irish.
I don't know. There's just I don't even know if it's the same biases, but there's something about you that is starting to fire me up.
You know, there's something about you that's starting to fire. Why don't you unlatch my iron lung and caress my left breast?
Doris, I've been waiting for
Leave.
you to
Get out of
I
here.
want to see.
And every scene if left to go
Should
long
turn
enough,
into porn.
it will become porn. Yeah,
It should turn in. Yeah, exactly.
Not only will it should.
Can I go on a very small tangent just for fun, just for the viewers and for you? There's a great Instagram account called Homo Macabre, and it's the entire Instagram account. It's these videos. It's the acting from gay porn without any of the porn. It's just the acting. It's fantastic. Yeah.
God bless whoever put those clips together. Who did all that editing? That is.
It's just guys being like, there's this one where it's like, it's cropped. So the guy's going like, you know, my daddy told me how to play with it and it gets bigger. And the guy goes, It's just gay porn without the porn. It's beautiful. Anyways, just reminded me of that. Sorry.
I'm so into it. Any immediate thoughts, feelings out of doing this scene just now?
I feel like it was it was kind of a hard leaping off point. I feel like it wasn't immediately clear what was happening, and so I got it, and then I yeah.
You're playing on hard mode because most things don't start like this, where a scene just erupts in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah.
So I really got you playing on hard mode. This is like one of the toughest formats to do an improv class, but I guess you're crushing.
Thanks.
You're crushing in this hour.
Thanks.
Anything you saw, Chris?
You don't even need to spend $2,000 at UCB. You can just. Yeah, because at one time I was like, I should take an improv. I should take an improv class, and I saw UCB was $2,000, and I was like, you can suck
$2,000 for what?
How much more for the entire for 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, okay,
for 1, 2, 3, 4
for the program.
Okay.
And I was like,
yeah,
Amy Poehler, how much more do you need?
I didn't even know if Amy Poehler is involved anymore.
All her kids better go to 4-year college.
They
better.
They'd better at least
we'll be watching.
2 associates.
And they better not freaking drop out to be comedians.
Here's my note.
Yeah.
We had James in the scene.
Yes.
Why?
I mean,
fair enough.
This is not James' fault.
That's the note. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Our job now becomes to integrate James.
Yeah.
Make him matter.
Yeah.
And it became this sexual fantasy between.
Okay, so next
Doris.
time we include James in the sex.
Could be, or I mean, earlier on, have an opinion about James right out of the gate.
Okay.
I would do. A mono scene is just like 1 20-minute. It's like a single act play improvised, And one of my teachers was like, right away, just decide if you like or don't like any other person you're with.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal that. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a way, maybe if it's like, Harry, get out of here. Or Harry, come, whatever.
Yeah.
Come closer. I want to look at Harry, but I want to feel your mouth on my my bosom. Yes. Whatever. But I think,
So I'll maybe I don't know if we'd go from the beginning for that note because James came in a little, so maybe I'll just start with introducing Harry into the scene, James. Okay. And okay. And then you'll make your decision, do whatever you want. Doris, Harry, we can't let Doris do this. At least I'm giving Doris the option to not.
No, I believe in you, Doris. Doris,
Thank
you gotta
you
do
so
this.
much, Harry. You've been there ever since my cat's bris.
Oh, you are one of the most meaningful people in my life.
You listen.
I'm not sure I was invited to that. That's why I didn't show up. I feel like you're
not a very
against
supportive boss.
No, ever since you found out my cat was Jewish, you made some very anti-Semitic comments.
Listen, those days are behind me. I've had a change of mind and heart. Okay, Doris, and I apologize for that profusely. I'm sorry, and I respect your cat. That doesn't mean that you need to make this address to the company today. I feel like you're quivering.
Listen, if I don't do this now, I'm never gonna do it. I need to stand up for myself. I need to be Dolores, and it needs to be me. It needs Doris. One of the two.
Yeah. By the way, boss, it's Dolores.
It's Dolores.
It's been Dolores.
It's been Dolores
it's
the
always
entire
been
time.
Dolores.
I just never wanted to correct you because I thought I'd get fired.
You've been afraid.
Harry
Not
always stood
anymore.
up for me. Harry never made fun of me for any of my open sores. Or
I'm
anything.
the monster here. I've been anti-Semitic to your cat. I've been saying the wrong name.
And I'm just a janitor.
Oh my gosh. This hour has made me very, very happy. This has been fantastic. I'm so thankful for you, Ethan, and agreeing to do this. This has been fantastic. Thank you guys for coming on.
You're welcome.
So much fun.
Let's take this last few minutes to plug anything people got going on. This show's going to come out in about a little less than a week.
Okay.
So anything in a little less than a week that you got coming up that you want people to know about, including your social medias. Let's let people know. Let's plug them.
Absolutely. Okay. Are you guys going first? You want me to go first? What's happening? What are we doing?
Improvisers don't usually plug things. I feel like
okay.
like, I'm in a house
I guess that
team.
means they don't have anything going on.
No. Everybody here is chilling.
But
James
guess
got
first.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess how long? When should I? So how?
You got it. You got a minute and a half.
Okay. I have. Because I don't know the time frame. I have a show on the.
We got in like 6 days. The show for 5 to 6 days.
Okay. I have a show on the 20th. I believe I'm hosting a drag show with Alphabet City Laughs at 8:30 on the 20th.
It's called Alphabet City Laughs.
Yeah, it's the production company. And I'm doing another show at Fiction Bar at 6:30 on the 22nd. And this is a fun one. And this is just me being a cunt. Can I swear?
Yes.
I didn't check. Okay,
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm doing a show on June 25th at Union Hall. It's a Gary Goldman show.
Nice.
However, you actually won't be able to buy tickets because it is completely sold out. It is completely sold out.
Okay.
Everyone
last
died.
one, then we gotta go jump to James.
Okay. On the 27th, I have a show at 7 p.m. and a show at 10 p.m. at the Hellphone and the Comedy Shop, respectively. On the 28th, I have a show at the Comedy Shop at 6 p.m. and I'm doing QED Pride at QED Astoria at 9 p.m. On the 29th, I'm doing a show in the East Village at Froth, New York at 7 p.m. I'm doing another show at the Comedy Shop at 10 p.m. And I think that's it.
Listen, you guys just go to all these shows Ethan is doing. This has been No Suggestion. We love you.